Hi, Dan and Sandy. Thank you so much for your time leading our district. We are, of course, being your first church planters. This is the first support card we had, your first church planter support card, and we didn't do a very good job. It was on us, not on you. But thank you for your leadership of our district. Thank you for coaching us as your first church planters. And also thank you for your personal support. We're indebted to you, and of course, thank you so much for your time. And Sandy, we love you too.
Thank you, Dr. Dan and Sandy. Thank you for loving the Lord and loving each other and your family in our district. Thank you for your personal support over these years. We look forward in this new season to have more time with you, and we love you.
Hey, Dan, I just want to say congratulations on your retirement and a huge thank you for welcoming me to Converge and to Converge Mid-Atlantic. It's been really great working with you over the last year and a half, and I'm really sorry to see you go. You're going to have huge shoes to fill, but we trust the Lord to do that and trust the Lord to continue using you and Sandy in ministry to influence and impact the kingdom and to help us to be better together. So God bless you richly. Really appreciate you, brother.
We want to say to Dr. Dan Peterson, you have been a tremendous blessing to us through the years. Dan, I can remember almost 25 years ago, or a little over that we met, and I was one of the first churches that you planted in the Mid-East, then Mid-Atlantic now, area, and we have seen God use you coming to our district with 45 churches, and now we're almost 100 churches. You have been an inspiration to so many people.
And what a phenomenal leader you've been and an excellent district executive minister. Dan, we're going to miss you. We know that God has some great things in store for you in this next season of your life. And so we just really wish you all of the best and all of God's blessings upon you.
Hi, Dan. I wanted to gather our spiritual leadership, the most holy ones, but I had to go out in the highways and byways and collect this group, so I apologize for that. Hey, Dan, I want to tell you about 16 years ago, you came and sat here in this office, and we were going through separation from the denomination, and you were going through some personal issues with your wife. But you were gracious and kind and so loving, and so I want to say thank you for that. You're part of the reason, a big part of the reason we became part of the BGC. So hope you have a great time there, Dan, and we want to send you a little message. God bless you, Dan. We love you.
We're Jason and Leah Heim, church planters with Converge outside of Philadelphia.
Congratulations, Dan, on your retirement. And we want to say thank you to you, Sandy, for supporting your husband through ministry, as he's been such a big encouragement in our ministry.
Dan walked us through the intimidating process of planting a church. He's also been a huge catalyst for our Philadelphia lead team. Dan encouraged us to set a goal of planting 7 churches in the next 4 years. I think our network is only about 7 churches. Come on, Dan, that's crazy talk. But already we've planted 1 church in the network, and our little church plant is gearing up to plant a daughter church within the next couple months before the end of the year. So Dan, in honor of your retirement, my wife and I decided to take a cruise. This is all for you, baby. All right, hope you get to do something like this real soon. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Dan.
Hi, Dan. It's Mark Hinman from Hillcrest in Jamestown. On behalf of all your friends here, congratulations and thank you for your years of service to our district. Your leadership has been critical to this church family over the years, and I personally thank God for you.
We want to thank God for Dr. Dan and Sandy Peterson. Man, what a blessing, what a couple. You know, Dan is probably the easiest guy you could ever talk to. When I first met Dan and my wife met him, we just immediately fell in love with Dan because his heart, his passion, his love for God, his love for people, his openness, it's just incredible. We can see that in how God has just multicolored our whole district because of Dan's leadership. It is just an incredible person. And we just really want to thank you, Dan, and thank you for all that you've done, all that you have taught us, all your encouragement, everything that you've done. We so appreciate you. We're going to wish you and Sandy the best as you flip the page to a new chapter in your life. And we are so grateful for the spiritual impartation you have left upon us and your friendship and your love for us. So God bless you, and may the favor of God rest upon you and Sandy. In Jesus' name, God bless.
Hey, Dan. I came to Calvary State College in 1994, 23 or so years ago, and you had already come. I hadn't been here long, but had already been the district executive minister at what is now Converge Mid-Atlantic. And I never would have guessed that I would be here 23 plus years, but I am very glad that I have been here that whole time. And a major reason why I'm glad is because of you. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate your leadership. I appreciate you have been a man that I could respect and follow. And looking forward to seeing what God has for you in your next chapter, because I know that you are going to finish well. Thank you for all that you've done for all of us here in Converge Mid-Atlantic.
Thank you, Pastor Dan. Thank you for your heart, for your help, for my church, and even for me and for my family. I think you are very good pastor, but you also very good, because you have a father heart for people around you. I would like to say you are my grandfather for my children, Sarah.
Your encouragement along the way, you are such a, really just that, you're such an encourager. So thank you for coming alongside me and being a friend through this whole process.
Hi, Dan and Sandy. Laura and I want to say congratulations on this new chapter in your lives. And I just want people to realize that I've known you since 1993, since we voted you in as the district executive minister for the Mid-Atlantic. Now I have that same role, partially thanks to you. And I just want you to know that as I go to our churches and try to encourage our guys, that I found pastors need friends, they need mentors, they need coaches, and you've been all three of those things to me. I want to thank you very much for that. I also want you to know that whenever I go into weird situations in churches, I always pray for God's wisdom, and I think, what would Dan Peterson do in this situation? Almost every time it's the same answer. So thanks again for all that you've meant to Lori and me. We both wish you and Sandy the very best in this next chapter of your lives. We thank God for you, and we want to say congratulations on this special, special night.
Dan and Sandy, what can we say but God bless you on your next phase of your journey. It's been a pleasure to have worked with you. Sandy, we'll never forget how you took care of us in the Ukraine with the clothing items.
Yes, we really appreciate that. But Sandy, we love you so much. And Dan, we just really pray that you just have a time of your life. God bless you, and we love you so much.
We are so grateful for the ministry of Dan and Sandy Peterson. Dan, it's an honor to know you, to minister with you, to have been a part of the board of overseers and in the inner circle, seen your heartbeat for our movement. The word I think of is committed. Dan, you're committed. I know you've been committed for all these years to help struggling churches grow healthy, to help pastors who need to be encouraged to get that encouragement, to help church planters find the hope that they need and the tools that they need to succeed at what they do. And you've grown our district. It's so awesome to celebrate that commitment with you. But more than that, for us, you and Sandy, you guys are our friends. We're so grateful for your personal support, your prayers for our family, and just the blessing you've been to us. And we're just so grateful for that.
Sandy, I just want to thank you so much for being real. Your transparency of the fact that being a pastor's wife can be really hard. You and I know that we laugh all the time about your words of showtime, of us having to put on a smile and put on a face in order for other people to just see the joy of the Lord in us, when sometimes maybe you're not really feeling that in your own personal difficulties and struggles. Thank you for being real. Thank you for loving all of us pastors' wives so well. We just appreciate you so much, and I know that you know this, but I want to say this publicly, that we just absolutely love you guys. We love you, and we're thankful for the ministry that you've done for the glory of God.
Hi, Dan. This is Jay at Grace Point, and we're just so grateful for you and your steadfast love to us. In the short time that we've really known you and Converge, we've gone through some very difficult times and some very happy times, and you've seen it all in a very short period of time because you've been there for us. Thank you, Dan, for helping us to get on a trajectory for the future to serve Christ in this area, and you're a big part of it, our success. We just thank you for being there for us.
Dan, it's hard to believe that we've known each other for 12 plus years, since those early days of the advisory team for Steel City Church in downtown Pittsburgh. And in these last 6 years, we've gotten to know each other a lot better and shared a lot more life together. And on behalf of Bethany and I both, I just want to say how much we love you and Sandy. You've been our leaders, you're our friends, you're our brothers and sisters in Christ, and we have just loved sharing every bit of life and ministry together, whether it's been hanging out, doing church planning assessment centers, traveling, sharing in the work of the district, all of those things, so many things beyond that. And we just want to say thank you. We've really appreciated your investment in our lives and ministry, and we look forward to all the ways we're going to get to serve Jesus together in the future as well. So thanks.
Miley. Hey Dan, are you going?
I'm rolling.
Okay. Miley. Hey Dan and Sandy, this is Kevin McGee with Dan's girlfriend Miley here, wanting to just congratulate you on lives well lived, and we're just so grateful for your service to Converge Mid-Atlantic, and to us personally. You're really the reason that we are joined Converge, and so we just want to thank you for all that you've done. So with Ann behind the camera and Miley here on behalf of the DC Lead Team, thanks so much for all that you've done for all of us.
Hi, Dan. Monica wants to tell you how much she loves you and appreciates you for all that you do. So we're going to sing you a little song, and we hope it makes you happy. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, Daddy, how much I love you. So don't take my sunshine away. You tell Daddy you love him? Yep. Oh, that's a big one. How about signing it? Good. Can you blow him a kiss? Yep. Say bye-bye, Daddy.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, Daddy. We love you.
Yep.
Thank you for loving us back. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Danny Ray. Sandy Kay here. Being your First Lady has been the greatest honor of my life, and I hope I've made you proud. I'm so very proud of who you are. You see the best in people, and you love them unconditionally as Christ loved us. You are a humble, positive, encouraging, generous servant of Christ, husband, father, and friend. Your passion to raise up and train new leaders, build new churches, and see as many people come to Christ has never waned over the years. I love you, Dan Peterson, and I thank God for you.